Hello everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day as always. Today I thought we'd talk a little bit about my van life living in a small town. I live in a very small town. You know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. Before I moved, started parking out in this area, I stayed in Grants Pass, Oregon, around town, different places. And I just, and I had lived in town there before I moved into my van, but I really like out away from people. I don't travel a lot, but if I did, I would probably only stay out in the backcountry. I definitely like the solitude of being out in the country. I was so tired of living in town before I moved into my van. I had lived in the same apartment complex for 12, 15 years, something like that. I was so done with it. I mean, it was kind of real in the ghetto and just a lot of crime, a lot of stuff going on around me that I didn't want around me. And I was, when I got sick, when I became disabled with my heart, I was really worried what was I going to do. And then the van thing, came about. It was like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders when I moved into the van and got away from the city. Once I quit parking where I was in the city, I was much happier and felt more relieved and just felt better, definitely. So I'm very lucky that I found the place that I can park, long term, and I can plug in. So I'm very lucky in that sense. Everything seems more peaceful out here. I mean, I know you guys have seen me complain a lot about the rain lately here in Oregon, but it is such a peaceful, easy feeling hearing the rain on the van, and there's no noise, no traffic noise outside. Walking up to the front of the van and looking outside, might see a puddle of mud and water in front of the van, but it's just really peaceful. I really think that helps out a lot with feeling good, for me. I definitely like that aspect of it as well, just the quietness of it. I started parking out here about 6 months before COVID showed up in the United States. December 2019, I really started getting into the YouTube channel, started really working on it. And I remember on Christmas Day in 2019, I picked a friend up at the airport, and he was so sick. I got so sick. I was sick for like 3 months. I've never been that sick in my life. Didn't go to the doctor. I just stayed in the van. I really felt like I was dying. I stayed on my CPAP machine. Even when I was awake, it would help me breathe. Around the middle of January of 2020, it starts coming out that COVID was out in the US, and it started getting bad. I really think I had caught it before January 2020 because I was so sick for so long, and it took me so very long to recover from it. But I was very sick, and the friend that I had picked up from the airport, it set him way back. I mean, he was sick as long as me, if not longer, and was healthier than I am. It was not fun. But what I'm bringing this up for is that I had started parking out here in the country, so I was away from people through all this first of the pandemic. I was away from people. I wasn't around anybody. I really became involved in YouTube, staying away from everybody. Like, we had to start wearing masks. So I only went to town once a month to get groceries and other stuff, little things I would need throughout the month. I would just get them out here at the little market. But always had a mask on. I wasn't around people. I was around people. I mean, YouTube was my social part of my life, being on live streams and talking with you guys like this in videos. That's really where I locked into doing YouTube. I'm kind of thankful, I wasn't around people where I would be getting sick. And so I think that was a great thing too about living way out here in the country. At first I thought being this far out, living alone in the van, I would get to be too lonely, but really I started enjoying it. Like I said, my social outlet was YouTube and my social media. I really learned to enjoy myself and be happy just being alone, which I don't regret it at all. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty lucky to have my van and be where I'm at in life, and you know, it could be worse. Anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you again for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the channel and a part of the journey. You guys are all amazing. Look in the mirror every day. Tell yourself just how amazing you are. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace out.